I'm really excited to bring all this back. You don't want to get on camera, Roxy? Here's the kitty. Everybody say hi to Roxy. Say hi to Roxy before she bites me because she's growling at me. You don't want to say hi to the Sega fans out there, Roxy? They haven't seen you in a long time. Mwah. They haven't seen you for a long time. All right, that's enough camera time for the kitty. Hello, race fans. It's been a while, but I am back finally, getting ready to record round number 5 of the Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series, and we are here live under the lights here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Now, the reason for my absence is I've been dealing with a lot of things. The first major thing was that my original laptop where I did like all of my races ended up dying, so I lost everything. So I had to download like all of the files again and try to get like everything back to the way it was. I had to redo the entire points thing from the first 4 races and including this one. And the second major thing that happened is what you saw in the beginning of the video. I unfortunately lost my lovely kitty cat for the last 13 years, Roxy. She ended up crossing the Rainbow Bridge, and that really hit me hard. But I owe it to everyone who watched her, everyone who gamed with me over the last few years. Like, they knew all how close to us I was Roxy, and you know she would want me to finish this, and I owe it to all of my fans and subscribers and all the truck drivers here in this race to give it to them. So I'm gonna keep going for as much as I can if I'm able to, and we're gonna be here for an exciting one here. I might have to remember everyone's trucks and names in this league, but we're going to be here racing for 75 laps, so hopefully this won't be too much of a wreck fest, as we're just moments away from what we haven't heard in so long, those famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Just like when we talked about the transporter. At the end of pit road, the last pit box is a timing line. So the last white line on pit exit is the line. Big thumbs up, my friend. Have a good time.
And as the trucks are rolling out pit road, here is your starter lineup for round number 5. We're going to be racing for a pretty long one here tonight, 75 laps as we're about to get here underway. Zachary Fitzwater, Cody Lamas, Dylan Poteet, and Jovan Anderson are our top four as the pace truck is about to make that hard left onto pit road here. A lot can happen at the world's fastest half mile as the green flag is now out here at Bristol. You really don't want to try to go 3 wide at a track like this, as Zachary Fitzwater will lead them down. These guys are running pretty close here. Posey sells himself into second place, but he may not have it for long because now here comes Sky Commons in the 15 to try to take it away, as some of the pack is separated a bit. Oh, no, the caution's out. That's why. The caution is out, and I believe... Oh, man, someone's upside down. That's Joshua Mudd. Oh, man, Joshua Mudd in the 91. He found himself upside down. I don't see anyone else with damage, but oh, man, that's a big blow to the former champion. We're going to have to go to the replays and see what exactly happened to the 91 of Joshua Mudd. Well, here's how we brought out our first caution. As you can see, Joshua Mudd, Matt McIntyre, and Sean Gallagher were in a 3-wide situation. And then Joshua Mudd ends up getting turned by Matt McIntyre. And as Mudd hits the wall with the left rear of his car, and then Sean Gallagher just gave him a little boost, and then that just lets Joshua Mudd ends up on his right side, and he ends up luckily no other drivers hit him as he just comes down onto the high bank curve of Bristol, and he just tumbles down back onto the apron. He ends up back on his wheels, but the momentum actually just sends him right back onto his roof. So I don't know if Joshua Mudd is going to be out of this race or if he's going to somehow continue. And here we are back on the live action. We're going to restart on lap number 8, and Joshua Mudd is still in this race, but unfortunately he is caught 1 lap down. Our top 10 after pit stops goes as follows. Zachary Fitzwater is the race leader. 2nd is Dylan Poteet. 7th is seventh. 3rd is Sky Commons. 4th is Cole Daly. 5th is Cole Deaver. 6th now is Bristol Smithy. 7th is Levi McIntyre. 8th is Dylan Young. 9th, Allie Rain. And rounding out the top 10 is her teammate, Cody Lamas. As the pace truck makes that hard left onto pit road, as the green flag is now back out. Dylan Poteet trying to get a strong start on the outside, couldn't quite get it, as Zachary Fitzwater continues to hang on to that lead, and he's going to have a bumper full of Sky Commons now. But Dylan Poteet with a strong run on the outside, trying to fight him off for 2nd place. I don't know if he's going to quite do it there, as Sky Commons will put the 10th for 2nd, as Poteet now jumps back to have a battle for 3rd between himself and Cole Deaver. Cole Deaver being pushed by the 34 of Levi McIntyre, as 1st and 2nd are starting to break away. As we cycle through the field, as we see 2 fellow Dodgers duking it out right now on the inside. Dakota Hughes and Danny Wells in the 9. I believe this is to try to get into the top 10. As, oh man, Dakota Hughes just slammed down the door on Poteet. On Wells. He's trying to catch up to his teammate Poteet. As we have a little bit of a green flag run going, I don't want to spoil the party too much. As we now see James Wall, he's trying to do what he can to catch Joshua Collar here. Headed back up to the front, still all about Zachary Fitzwater. Sky Commons sits 2nd. And we're having a bit of a battle for 3rd between Cole Deaver and Levi McIntyre. Allie Rain sits by herself in fifth. They were having a little battle for sixth between Collard and Qualls. Dakota Hughes sits eighth, and Daniel Boyles finds himself in the ninth position. And rounding out the top 10 is Marissa Smithy. And oh man, Dylan Polte, he lost quite a few spots. He fell all the way outside of the top 10. He finally got back on the inside. Hopefully he can try to do what he can to try to bounce back. But hey, this race is still young. If we keep this green flag run going, we may have some pit stops later on. And oh man, a little bit of contact there between James Qualls and Tim. Wow, not James Qualls, James McCloud. And oh no, the caution's out. The caution's back out. Well, yeah, we have a little bit of a. And oh man, Jovan Anderson just got turned. But I think they already crossed the line, so Jovan should get his spot back. But I have no idea why the caution came out. We may have had some contact in turn 3. I'm not sure. Matt McIntyre's back here. It may have involved him. I'm not sure. We had a little bit of a green flag run going. As we now see Sean Gallagher sitting on pit road. It may have involved the 62 truck. I'm not sure. We're going to have to go to the replays and take a look and see what exactly happened with Sean Gallagher. Well, here's having to bring out this caution. Michael Norman was in a 3-wide situation with Matt McIntyre and Caleb Rose, and he actually came in contact with the wall, and he was stuck on it for a while, and that almost made them go into a 4-wide situation, and going 4-wide here is a big no-no. Matt McIntyre comes in contact with the 11, and that bounces the 42 right across the track right towards Sean Gallagher, as Sean Gallagher gets hooked by the 42, which sends the 62 stuck right into the wall, and he ends up getting glitched there. Noah Hart actually gets into the 11 of Michael Norman as Matt McIntyre turns around, but he manages to keep going. But unfortunately, Sean Gallagher got stuck on the wall, had to teleport to pit road, while Michael Norman and Noah Hart had to turn themselves around so they could get back going. But oh man, definitely the worst of it was Sean Gallagher. I don't know if he'll be able to continue, but we're going to have to check and see as we head back to live action. And here we are back at Bristol. We're going to restart on lap number 23. And we have only one driver out of the race, and that is Kyle Matthews. Our top 10, once we get back underway, goes as follows. Zachary Fitzwater is the race leader. Second is Sky Thomas. Third is Cole Deaver. Fourth, Levi McIntyre. Fifth, Dakota Hughes. Sixth, Allie Rain. Seventh is Joshua Collar. Eighth, James Qualls. Ninth is Dylan Pote. And rounding out the top 10 is Marissa Smithy. As the green flag is now back out at Bristol. And Sky Thomas with a strong start on the outside. And he is trying to do what he can to run away with that lead. The Las Vegas native is in charge right now. Zachary Fitzwater is trying to do what he can to chase him back down. As, oh man, Levi McIntyre, he just went way to the outside. That's going to cost him a couple spots. He just lost one to his teammate. Levi McIntyre better do what he can to stay on that inside as he dives down right in front of the 10 of Dylan Pote. As Pote is in a small battle with Allie Rain, but he has Cole Daly right behind him in the 71 truck. Sean Gallagher right now, he currently sits 34th. I believe he's a lap down. Some of the trucks had to go to the back here as we head back up to the front. Zachary Fitzwater still trying to do what he can to chase down that 15 truck. As we cycle through the field to see all these guys running close. Last week's winner, James McCloud, he's not really doing too hot right now. As I do believe that he's one of the last trucks on the lead lap. He may have nearly got caught a lap down. I'm not sure. Going back to the field, we see Steven Gonzalez back here trying to get up there with his teammates and trying to do something. We see Michael Norman trying to do what he can to pass back. And oh man, now we see Marissa Smithy in the wall. Oh man, that's going to cost her a few positions, but luckily she was able to keep going and she didn't come in contact with anyone. Headed back to the mid-pack. Now we have a battle between Ali Rand and James Qualls, as we now see them duking it out to try to get into the top 10. Sitting in the 10th spot right now is Danny Webb, as he is all over the back bumper of Sean Galligan, but Sean Galligan is a lap down. Sitting in 9th right now is William Brock in the 45. Now he has a bumper full of Dylan Pote, as, oh man, some of the pack has separated a little bit from the two lead trucks, and the caution is back out again. Oh, the caution is back out again, and we got a truck sitting. It's James McCloud. Oh man, I was just looking at McCloud too, as oh man, some of the trucks are stacking up, trying to avoid the 56 truck. Oh man, this is gonna cause a bit of calamity here as McCloud teleports to pit road. As the trucks are trying to get things back in order, we're gonna have to go to the replays to see what exactly happened with the 56. Well, here's what happened to James McCloud. I don't know if he cut a tire or what, but heading into turn one, I mean, he just drives down and then his truck just snaps loose and he just loses it. He gets right into the 7 of Dustin Stuller as Stuller spins around and McCloud taps the safer barrier as he also turns himself around. I don't know what happened there. The 56 just loses it. Dustin Stuller gives him a little tap to show off his displeasure of that happening, but I don't think that was exactly McCloud's fault. Something may have broken on that 56 truck. Not a good night for last week's winner. And here we are back at Bristol. We're going to restart past the halfway point on lap number 39. Our top 10 goes as follows. Sky Commerce is the race leader. Second is Zachary Fitzwater. Third is Joshua Collard. Fourth is teammate Levi McIntyre. Fifth now is Cole Daly. Sixth is Dakota Hughes. Seventh is Cole Deaver. Eighth is teammate William Brock. Ninth is Dylan Pote. Rounding out the top 10 is Danny Wells. Hank's truck makes that hard left on the pit road, and for some reason he came back out. I don't exactly know what happened, but I guess we're gonna do this all over again. They're gonna line up double file once more. The pace truck was about to come onto pit road, but it changed its mind at the last second. Now I don't know if something's going on with Joshua Collard, but he's way off the pace. I don't know what's going on with the 38, but they better try to do what they can to figure it back out, or 38 needs to get back in line. And it looks like that he is going to get back in line as the pace truck makes its way on the pit road once again. And the green flag is now back out with a little bit of a swirly start. The Sky Commerce, he's going to take complete advantage of it. I don't know what happened with the 77 of Zachary Fitzwater, but he just lost a few spots here as he's now stuck on the outside, about to lose another position to Dylan Poteet and James Qualls. I don't know if the 77 can bounce back, but now our leader is Sky Thomas in the 15. Joshua Collard now finds himself in second place. Third now is Cole Daly, and fourth is Cole Deaver. It's the Cole and Cole show for third and fourth. Poteet now sits fifth, and we're having a little battle for sixth between Fitzwater and Qualls. But oh man, Poteet, he's about to have a teammate trying to come up there and try to help him. That's Alex Drayton in the 25. We haven't talked about Alex Drayton all night as the laps continue to wind down now as Drayton finds himself sitting in the 7th position. Fitzwater finds himself dropped back to the 8th position. And now 9th, now we see rookie Jack Mitchell as he's now right in front of the 42 of McIntyre. Oh man, Beast Motorsports, they're trying to do what they can to have a strong showing. They have 3 of their trucks in the top 10 right now. Heading back to the front, it's still all about Sky Common with Joshua Collard, the UK native. He is all over the back bumper of that 15 truck. I don't know if he's going to have anything for that 15, if he can try to do what he can to chase him down. The same goes for Cole Daly out of the Spire Motorsports stable. His teammate Zachary Fitzwater ended up losing a ton of spots. And unfortunately, Cole Daly was able to take advantage of that as he sits in the podium spot right now. Cole Deaver from the Beast Motorsports stable, he sits by himself in 4th place. If he's gonna try to hang on to that position, Dylan Poteet also sits by himself in the 5th position as James Qualls is not too far behind him. We're having a little bit of battle for the 8th position as Alex Drayton, he's on the outside of rookie Jack Mitchell. Jack Mitchell just finally got some inside help from Liam Irving. And oh man, there was a little bit of contact between the 1 and the 33. Irving wisely backs out of it as he slowly finds himself in the top 10. And right now we see Sean Gallagher currently sitting in the 34th position now, just on the outside of the top 10. Right now, he's blocking Matt McIntyre to try to keep from getting in the top 10 as he drives to the outside. Let me take a look at the field. Now we see teammates duking it out together. Danny Wells on the outside, Steven Gonzalez on the inside. It seems like a bit of the racing has calmed down a little bit as the 9 and the 44 continue to duke it out. And over now, a little bit of three-wide action. And oh no, Nathan Hudson just got turned. Nathan Hudson gets turned right in front of Jesse Turner. Oh no. Well, that will without a doubt bring out another caution. And no, leader Joshua Collard, he just got a little piece of it. And oh man, I don't know if that made him lose a little bit of position, but that is not what he needed to happen. Well, hopefully that damage doesn't affect the 38 too much, but oh man, Nathan Hudson gets turned after he goes 3 wide. We're gonna have to head to the replays to see exactly what happened as Sky Commons is still the race leader. Here's how I'm gonna bring out this caution. Heading out of turn 2, it looks like that Nathan Hudson got a little bit loose as he gets caught up in a little bit of a 3 wide situation. He tries to correct himself, but unfortunately he gets right into the 20 of Caleb Rose and he hits the inside safer barrier and ends up spinning out right in front of the field at the entrance of turn 3, right in front of Joshua Mudd and Jesse Turner. Cody Lamas also gets a little piece of the 22 as Jesse Turner ends up getting stuck behind the 22, but luckily he's able to keep going. Just an incident with a couple of trucks as Nathan Hudson still sits in turn 3. But let's head back to live action. And here we are back at Bristol. We're going to restart on lap number 60. We're only going to have 16 laps to go. Sky Commons is still the race leader. Second now is Cole Daly. Third is Cole Deaver. Fourth now is Joshua Collard. Fifth is Dylan Pote. Sixth is James Qualls. Seventh now is Zachary Fitzwater. Eighth is Jack Mitchell. Ninth is Liam Ervig. And rounding out the top 10 is Alex Drayton. A lot can happen in 16 laps. Are we going to have a strong green flag going? I don't know. As they're lining up double file, well, they were, but I guess some trucks were still trying to figure out where they were as the pace truck's lights turned off once again. As hopefully they're waiting for all the trucks to line up back to where they were. Our top 10 goes as far. It looks like Cole Deaver did the same thing that Joshua Collard did on the last caution, but he better hurry up and get back to where he was because that pace truck is about to make that hard left into pit road once again, and here he comes, just in time. Pace truck making that hard left, and oh man, I don't know what happened with Cole down. A little bit of miscommunication there as the green flag is back out. But further back, oh man, these guys are running 3 and 4 wide here. They need to be careful. And oh man, the yellow lights are already on. I see that the caution is already out. That did not take long at all. Oh man. And oh man, it looks like Tim Fiegel was one of the trucks collected, and Jesse Turner once again. Both the 17 and the 43 are stuck in the apron. We're gonna have to hurry up and go to the replays to find out what happened with these two. Well, here's having to bite out this caution. This was right at the restart. Now, a couple of rows ahead, there was a 3 wide situation between Noah Hart, Dylan Young, and Sean Galligan, and also a second one brewing up between Carson Green, Danny Wells, and Nathan Hudson. As we see that Nathan Hudson gets hooked by the 9 of Danny Wells, and he spins out right in front of the field. Then further back, Seth Cole, he came in contact as well with the 44 of Steven Gonzalez, and he slides up right in front of the field. Now, luckily, I think he was able to fist. Oh no, actually, he got hit by the 99 of Cody Lamas. As Nathan Hudson, he spins out by himself. Ali Rain gets into the 52. Then up ahead, Jesse Turner, he ended up getting turned by Joshua Mudd. Let's bring it back a little bit to Seth Cole. Yes, there's a contact with the 99, and then that's what made him get into Jesse Turner. That's what made the 17 spin out. He spins out right in front of Joshua Mudd. Caleb Rose gets into the left side of Ali Rain. Joshua Mudd ends up spinning the 17 around. And the 43 got stuck behind the 17. That was what I saw before we went to the replays. Oh man, these guys are becoming relentless as these laps are winding down. But let's head back to live action once again. And here we are back at Bristol. We're going to restart with only 8 laps to go. Sky Commons is still the race leader. Second now is Cole Deaver. Third is Dylan Pote. Fourth is Cole Daly. Fifth now is Zachary Fitzwater. Sixth is Joshua Collar. Seventh is Liam Ervig. Eighth Matt McIntyre, 9th James Qualls, and rounding out the top 10 is Dakota Hughes. A lot can happen in 8 laps. Hopefully we can have a strong green flag finish as the pace truck makes its way back on the pit road, but oh, oh, well, they threw the green. The green flag is back out. I thought they were gonna do the yellow once again, but oh man, I guess Sky Commas thought that too, and that's gonna allow Cole Deaver to run away with the lead. Cole Deaver takes the lead away. The last time we saw Cole Deaver win in our leagues was when he won at Kansas in the playoffs in the Sega Cup last season. Could he somehow punch his ticket here tonight? I don't know, but the 41 and the 15 have broken away from the rest of the pack. Cole Daly finds himself in third, and Pulte's trying to do what he can to take that position away. But oh man, he's got Daly Spires Motorsports teammate behind him trying to take it away, and the caution's back out again. Oh no. The caution's back out once again, and Cole Deaver will lead them back to the line. But now we have to take a look and see what exactly happened. And it looks like it may have something to do with Cody Lamas in the 99. He's running back here all by himself. We're gonna have to go to the replays. Now, I'm not sure if we have enough laps to sell it out with a green-white checker. I'm not sure. But if the caution comes out before we take the white flag, they will keep lining it up until we get it right. But let's take a look at the replays to see what exactly happened. And here's what happened to bring out this caution. More trouble in paradise for teammates. Levi McIntyre was scraping the turn 4 wall, and I guess he expected the 34 to bounce back, and Cody, he got a little bit loose trying to anticipate the 34, but unfortunately, he gets into his own teammate, Frank McAlpine, as the 98 and the 99 spin out across the front straightaway on the apron. Oh man, it looks like Cody Lamas just misjudged on what the 34 was gonna do, and unfortunately he takes himself out along with his own teammate. I don't think McAlpine's gonna be too happy with Cody Lamas after this race is over. And here we are back at Bristol. We're going to have our first attempt at a green-white checker here. Cole Deaver is still the race leader. Second is Sky Commas. Third is Cole Daly. Fourth is teammate Zachary Fitzwater. Fifth is Dylan Poteet. Sixth, Liam Ervig. Seventh, Joshua Collar. Eighth, James Qualls. Ninth, Daniel Voiles. And rounding out the top 10 is Matt McIntyre. Like I said, if they fail to take if they have a caution before the white flag is waved, we're going to keep doing this all over again until we get it right. The pace truck takes their hard left onto pit road, and it looks like they're still gonna keep the yellow out, as the pace truck got on the pit road a little too soon, I'm guessing, as they're trying to wait for the pace truck to come back out onto the track. Little bit of an NR glitch there, but the pace truck has to hurry up and catch up to the rest of the field. Hopefully this doesn't make stuff too swirly, as they have to try to hurry up and try to line up double file. I don't know what's gonna happen here, but they better hurry up. They're lining back up once again, or they might have to wave it off once again, but the pace truck makes their hard left on the pit road once again, and they decided to wave the green. The green flag is out, and Cole Deaver, he has checked out. Remember now, if they take the white flag, the next flag ends the race. Coming out of turn 3 and 4, and the yellow flag is out once again. Oh, no. Wait, is it? Yes, it is. The yellow flag is out once again. So yeah, we're gonna do it again. They spun out again, and it looks like Allie Rain was the one that spun. Oh boy. I don't know. I may have to find a different version of Bristol to use after this one. I don't think we're gonna come back to this one, or I might have to do some more tuning. But let's hurry up and go to the replays and see what happened with Allie Rain. And here's having to bring out this caution. Same old song and dance that's been happening all night. Trucks try to go 3 wide and they end up getting turned. This time it was Allie Rain. She comes in contact with Caleb Rose and she ends up getting turned around towards the entrance of turn 3. And she also came in contact with Tim Fiegel, who tried to avoid her. And unfortunately, he just gives her a tap, and that ends up spinning the 88 around more. And Jesse Turner also came in contact with her as well. She gets hit by 2 trucks out of the Tricon garage stable. And here we are back at Bristol. I had to come back early for this, and Cole Deaver could not make it on fuel. He had to come down along with a few other trucks. It was just gas and go for the 41. He just got a little splash of fuel. Now, I don't know if anyone else is going to be able to come down pit road, but that is an unfortunate deal for Cole Deaver. That's going to give the lead over to, I believe, Sky Commons, and I don't know if he can make it on fuel or what, but man, and it looks like Zachary Fitzwater also can't make it, as well as Joshua Collar and a few others. But now the question is, are these guys going to try to stay out and try to stretch it as much as they can, or are they going to try to roll the dice? I don't know if Sky Commons can make it. I don't know if any one of these guys can make it. This could really scramble the field as we're having this green-white checker showdown. I was able to finally get the better cautions mod to work with the green-white checker situation. You have to let one lap be completed before it'll finally work. But anyway, the lights on the pace truck are off, and oh no! Now Sky Commons, he can't make it. He can't make it, and that's going to give the lead over to Carl Daly in the 71. Oh, man, I'm trying to remember the last time we had Carl Daly win a race. I believe it was all the way back in Second Cup Season 3 back in Kentucky. Oh, man, but he's the race leader, and oh, man, I don't know if he can make it on fuel. But now we have the Collick Racing teammates on the outside as the pace truck makes its way onto pit road. And the green flag is now out. And oh man, Pote, he got a strong start on the outside. And oh no, Cole Daly just ran out of fuel. Cole Daly ran out and Pote ran out of fuel. Oh no, they couldn't make it. And oh man, we have a little bit of a 3 wide situation. That's gonna give the lead over to, I believe, Cole Deaver. Cole Deaver is back in the lead and he has taken the white flag. A lot of trucks came down pit road and coming out of turn 4 for the final time on fuel strategy. Cole Deaver had to come down pit road, just splash and go, and that was enough to get him the win here tonight. Cole Deaver takes home round number 5. Oh man, I don't even know where to start. I don't know where Cole Deaver lined up on that last restart, but he was at the back of the field. I don't know how many trucks came down pit road, but our Chevy winning moment congratulates Cole Deaver for taking home round number 5. Oh man, a lot happened in that last lap. R5 Bristol, and this race is indeed in the books. Oh man, so much happened in that last lap. We had a lot of last lap passes. A lot of guys tried to stretch it on fuel but could not make it, and they had to come down. Oh man, we had a lot of trucks a lap down. But Cole Deaver, the rookie, he will take home his first ever Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series victory here tonight. Dylan Young, we didn't talk about Dylan Young almost all night, and he comes home second place. Deaver's teammate William Brock ends up with a podium finish. And how about that? We had another Nice Motorsports truck end up fourth. Nice Motorsports ends up first, third, and fourth here tonight at Bristol. Dustin Stoller involved in a couple of cautions. He ends up with a top 5 finish. Jovan Anderson ends up sixth. Fran McAlpine, who got taken out by her own teammate, she ends up with a top 10 and seventh. Marissa Smithy ends up eighth. Good run for her out of the Thor Sports stable. Seth Cole ends up ninth, and rounding out the top 10 was Cody Lamas. He brought out the caution a couple of laps ago. Then we have Levi McIntyre and Jack Mitchell ended up being the last truck on the lead lap in 12th. Then we have Liam Ervig, Daniel Voiles, and Zachary Fitzwater round out the top 15. Then we have Nathan Hudson in 16th. Dylan Pote fell all the way back to 17th with no fuel. That's a tough break for the 10 truck. He had a strong truck all race long, but unfortunately, he's going to finish mid-pack. Steven Gonzalez ends up 18th. Jesse Turner 19th. And rounding out the top 10 is Noah Hart. Then we had Caleb Rose, Dakota Hughes, Cole Daly. Sky Commons dropped all the way back to 24th. Then rounding out the top 10 was James Qualls. Then we have Joshua Collard, Alex Drayden, Danny Wells, Michael Norman, and Joshua Mudd round out the top 30. Then we have Sean Galligan, Carson Green, Ali Rain, James McCloud, and Tim Fiegel rounds out 35th. And then the only truck who retired out of the race from a broken gearbox was Kyle Matthews. Well, race fans, that does it here for Bristol. Hopefully, the next time we come here for NR, the racing won't be as chaotic. The next time the Mountain Dew Code Red Truck Series comes back to YouTube, they will finally be racing under the bright sun as we head over to North Carolina, where we will be racing at Rockingham Speedway. So don't forget to tune into that. Hopefully this race won't take as long as it take for this one to come out. But hopefully we will have to wait and see. Congratulations one last time to Cole Deaver for winning here at Bristol for round number 5. And we'll see you at Rockingham for round number 6.